This is the reason why we performed, is to bring all of us together in one collective experience.
Now that we have your attention after 2 months, we'd like to remind you that you are just as much a part of this tour as we are.
This update is dedicated to you, our loyal audience.
2, 3, 4!
All the info with none of the carbos. They call us the sugar-free news team.
This is the Sugar-Free News Team, bringing our favorite audiences the sweet and lowdown. Today's top story, developments in the motivational circus show. The Instruments of the Now performed their first ever show in a barn. Also their first ever show in a chapel. In addition to these firsts, the Instruments also performed in a mess of mess halls, a full ledger of lodges, and the staple, stages. The circus show now includes fire acts for the delight of children and the fright of camp directors. Demand for audience participation is way, way up. Audiences everywhere are climbing onto stage to contribute their talents for prizes. We will be judging this stupid human trick contest on the applausometer. Actually, I don't care! Each person to demonstrate a useless talent receives a tour t-shirt.
The first camp since our last update was on Casper Mountain, Wyoming. The Diabetic Exercise and Sports Association's National Conference in Colorado Springs attracted some of the top diabetic athletes from around the world. We were humbled to be able to do 2 performances for them, one fire-tinged, one cocktail hour. The southernmost point of our tour was reached at Camp Conrad Chinook in the San Bernardino Mountains of California.
I have type 3 diabetes, which means I live with him and I know way more about it than I want to or need to.
It was my 3rd year attending the Children with Diabetes Friends for Life conference in Orlando, Florida. I was thrown right into the fray providing care for a mutinous band of 6 to 9-year-olds while doing juggling shows and making juggling toys at every free moment. Bearskin Meadow had requested a special keynote speech for their Teen Education Day. As such, I compiled one filled with emotion and circus antics.
Perfect diabetics. I am not one of them. I am just like you guys.
It was just a quick jaunt down the road to reach our next camp. We drove nearly 900 miles overnight to get from Kings Canyon National Park to Boise, Idaho to attend the Sweet Kids Day Camp.
Noah and Zan are literally brought to you by their van. Every day we either drive, do a show, or both. We drive so much that we're due for an oil change every week. We cracked our radiator and oozed coolant on hot desert highways. We ran our tires bald on mountain roads.
Even with all the vehicular setbacks, we arrived in eastern Washington for Camp Styx. We ended our 4th week of back-to-back camp visits in northern Idaho at Camp Fun in the Sun. Just when we were wondering if we could surf off the wave of physical, financial, and mental limitations before it crashed down on us, the last month was filled with nothing but affirmations from all sides, and the Dex4 Glucose Tab Company, which donates to all the camps we've been to, stepped in.
This just in. Campers at 4 camps independently report that Zan looks like Orlando Bloom, the elven archer from Lord of the Rings.
You're witnessing the world's fastest backdrop breakdown in 11.5 minutes. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the huge population of people now wearing tour t-shirts, as well as Dex4 for saving us from the mire of credit card debt.
This is the Sugar-Free News Team, signing off. It's been Splenda. Thanks for tuning in. We still have more than a month and a half of touring left.
Watch for us in Montana, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, and Colorado.